Sometimes when I'm feeling down, my comfort zone, the place that picks me back up where I feel my best, is the cinema. I'll go along, pick a random movie and just kind of zone out for a little while. Get away from the world and all its troubles. And sometimes you find something that you love, sometimes you find something you hate. Sometimes you're forced to go into a movie that you normally wouldn't have chosen. Long Shot was that kind of movie for me. The kind of movie that I always knew I was going to check out at some point. I like the people that are in it, not enough to go and check it out. The trailer didn't sell me. It didn't show me something that made it look as if it was above and beyond the typical romantic comedy. But I found myself in a situation of having to go and check this one out, and I can't help but feel extremely fortuitous that this actually happened. I got to see a movie that left me with such a great feeling after it, that picked me up from all my downs, that just nobody really seems to be talking about. There's a few people that have discovered this for the magic that it is, but not enough people are really talking about Long Shot. We have two main characters here. We have Fred, played by Seth Rogen, and we have Charlotte, played by Charlize Theron. Fred is a journalist of sorts working for a small-time, personally run newspaper that has been bought over by a big conglomerate, the kind of people that they're fighting against. He loses his job because he doesn't want to work for the man, he wants to fight against the man. Charlotte is a senator who is about to start running for the presidency. And when you know it, they have a history. Charlotte, when she was 16, used to look after, babysit Fred when he was 13. And she needs a writer, someone who's rather funny, that can punch up her speeches, add some good jokes, give her some kind of attributes that people can attach themselves to. And so he joins her team. And it's rather by the books and formulaic, because there's nothing really overly new here within the story. But it's within this relationship, within this strange pairing of Rogen and Theron, where the movie really comes together. The chemistry here is just outstanding. You can really feel the sparks fly. You love the connection between these two characters. They do feel as if they're at opposites on certain things, but they do come together on other topics. They feel like a genuine pairing of characters, and it works together terrifically well. The story doesn't really become much more than that as it goes on. It doesn't offer many surprises, but it's not all about that. It's about the supporting characters who are rather fun. It's about the main relationship of our two leads, and it's about the humour that this movie has. And it is funny, laugh out loud funny. There has been several comedies that I've enjoyed this year, like Booksmart, which was good, but I didn't really laugh at it. Whereas this one, I had proper laugh out loud moments, the kind of belly laugh that is just going to make you cheer up. It's just going to just brighten your day, having that kind of reaction to a movie. There is so many fun scenes. It's seeing these characters together, the completely out of control Fred and the completely over control of Charlotte that she has, as they kind of come together and start to gain a little bit of control and lose a little bit of control, to become more rounded people, to be more honest, to make each other better, which, let's face it, that's how all relationships should work. You know, they bring out the best in you, which is what you get with Long Shot. I was so surprised when this movie finished and the feelings that I had towards it. I really do honestly think this is one of the best movies of the year. It's not Oscar contender, it's not anything that's going to win much awards or break new ground, but it does its job spectacularly well. And to be honest, you couldn't fault it for that. You couldn't ask it to do anything better than that. It's got two fantastic leads, two characters that I was invested in, that I could see both sides of their tale, that I wanted to get together. It gives you some great obstacles in the form of Andy Serkis with a lot of makeup as this particularly weaselly bad guy. We get Alexander Skarsgård as this obnoxious Canadian president as well. You get lots of fun side characters that really do just enlighten the full movie. You know, you've got the team that work with Charlotte that don't really like Fred too much. You have Fred's best friend, played by O'Shea Jackson, who is just rather funny himself as well, and the interactions are just great. It has comedic moments within the actions or within the dialogue. There is a couple of pratfalls that are just absolutely hilarious. and people laugh at them as they happen because they are ridiculously funny. This is one of those movies that just was the hugest surprise for me. I expected nothing. I understand the trailers now because they don't really show you the good stuff, because the good stuff may not be suitable for most places, and they gave away too many of the good gags. I like the fact that the trailer was rather underwhelming now. All the good surprises were left for that final movie, which is just pretty damn perfect, to be fair. I'm still kind of shocked how much I like this one. I want to see it again. I want to watch it more. I want to show it to other people. I want to sit in a room full of people and experience them watching this for the first time. It's that kind of movie that just makes you happy to be a moviegoer. You know, you stumble across something that is pretty fantastic. I really liked Longshot. I'm really surprised at it. I'm going to watch it another couple of times. It's going to become a comfort movie for me. You know, one of those movies when you're feeling a bit crappy, not feeling too good, you throw this on and it's just going to brighten your mood. That's exactly what Longshot does. I think it's really, really great. And for me, although it may not have the freshest story or go in a direction that is unique or new, it still works because of all of the other elements that come together perfectly. For me, I had to give it 5 out of 5. It is that good for me. I'd love to know your opinion of this movie. Even if you didn't go and see it, if you watched the trailer, did you write it off? Hopefully I've kind of wound you around a little bit and you have some sort of interest to go and check it out if you've seen it. I want you to drop a comment in here, let me know your thoughts. Am I alone here? Was this not as great as I thought? Was it as good? Let me know, let other people know, and let's share this fantastic movie. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.